The days are very good at the moment as far as temperature is concerned. However, the nights are still quite chilly, but the fishing continues regardless. First cup of tea of the day. That's always a monumental event, isn't it, on these videos? Especially when I've cast out and I'm watching the float and saying, I'll be back with a roach. I just had a bite there and I didn't realise it. A moorhen swam across right next to the float, and as they often do, they catch the line and they drag the float, don't they? Anyway, I thought, yep, that's the moorhen. But then the bird was a few more yards on and the float was still going. It was a bite, which I missed, obviously. Deceived on that occasion. But that's a good sign anyway. Got some feeding fish in the swim and they're not put off. Just saw a nice fish top over there as well, starting to awaken, aren't they? Even though, as I've said, the nights are quite chilly, the days are good, so the water temperature's on the rise, and the fish that picked up that bait wasn't deterred by the big hook and the big bait, which is always a big positive. Yes, 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 if I can land this, it's not a roach, it's a bream. It's taking me around though into roots along the side. Oh no, don't say I'm going to lose this one. I'm not. It's back out into open water and, well, a couple of rod lengths out. Let's switch the camera off and I'll be back hopefully with the fish. It's a tench, it's a tench. Let's sort the hook out and I'll be back properly with it in front of the iPhone. If you read my blog posts, then this is exactly what I was referring to a couple of days ago. Not a big fish, but from the venue, fantastic. A very simple approach, grain of sweet corn. There's the shot to keep it on the bottom. There's a slight breeze today, so no anchor shot, then it would just be dragged along the float, and of course the bait into the junk that's on the bottom. You can see little bits there around the shot, not too bad at the moment. And of course, fishing over loose corn. That's my first tench of the year. Not a big one. I will be catching much larger fish a few weeks' time as the water really does warm up, but from the venue, etc, etc, fantastic. It still is quite chilly. This pool doesn't get a lot of sunlight either, lots of high trees around it, so therefore it takes a little bit longer to catch up with maybe some of the open waters, but as long as your bait's in the water, you've always got a chance, haven't you? And I'm thrilled with that one. 100% thrilled. You can tell it's cold as well, winter cold, because the battery on my phone has dropped right down. It always does that when the air temperature is very low. But I've got my other phone as a backup in case this one does die on me.